Hello and welcome to Profe Charlie, where I give tips about English and language learning in general. Today's topic is in, on, and at, different prepositions to express location. Now this topic is a little bit difficult for non-English speakers because in many languages, in, on, and at are the same word. So today we're going to look at the differences specifically for location. So to help differentiate between those three prepositions, we're going to look at it on a scale, with in being the biggest type of area, on being a medium-sized area, and at being the smallest area. This will make a little bit more sense in a couple of minutes. So starting with in, this preposition is used for continents, countries, states, cities, and neighborhoods. So anything a neighborhood and bigger, you're going to use the preposition in. For example, they live in South America. She lives in France. I live in Chicago. I live in Chicago in the state of Illinois. My brother lives in Lakeview, which is a neighborhood in Chicago. So anything bigger than a neighborhood, you want to use the preposition in. Now let's look at the preposition on. This is used for streets, avenues, roads, on the corner of streets. So think about if you're driving on it, you're probably going to use on. So for example, he lives on Birchwood Street. I live on Chestnut Avenue. They live on Frontage Road. And the McDonald's is on the corner of 3rd and 5th Street. So anything with streets, avenues, roads, anything you're driving on, we use on. Now let's take a look at at. At is for specific locations and specific addresses. So we can say either he lives at 505 Birchwood Street. This is a specific address, 505 Birchwood Street. Or she is at the Walmart. This is a specific location. We're talking about a specific Walmart. She is at the Walmart. Now let's take a look at some common questions. Now a lot of students ask me the question, Charlie, can I say I am in the Walmart or he is in the McDonald's? And the answer is yes. But that changes the context just a tiny bit. So if you say I am at the Walmart or at the McDonald's, that means that you are on the property of those establishments. You could be outside, you could be inside, you could be next to it. You are at the McDonald's. Now if you say you're in the McDonald's or in the Walmart, that means you are inside of the store. You're inside the building. So if you are standing outside of the Walmart, for example, you are not in the Walmart, you are at the Walmart. But if you are inside of the Walmart, now yes, you are in the Walmart. To give another example, let's say I am on the phone with a friend and he says, Charlie, where are you? And I respond, I am at the subway, but I haven't gone in yet. This means I'm on the property, I have not entered the building. If I say I'm in the subway, now I am inside the building. Another question I get asked is, well, Charlie, 505 Birchwood Street, you are on a street, so shouldn't it be on instead of at? This is a good question, and it's true that streets use on, but if you're referring to a specific number or a specific location, 505 means a certain house on Birchwood Street. This is a specific location, so we are going to use at instead of on. If we want to say I live on Birchwood Street, we can say that because now it's the street. But if you choose a specific location on the street, like 505 Birchwood Street, we're going to use at. Let's do some practice problems with in, on, and at. But before we do that, if you enjoy this type of content, you want more tips and explanations about English, please subscribe to this channel, Profe Charlie. I also have an Instagram account, Profe_Charlie. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can click on it if you want to follow for more tips. All right, let's get to the practice problems. So the first one is, Seattle is blank Washington. Is it in, on, or at? Number 2, are you blank the movie theater? And number 3, he lives blank 3rd Street. So I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to write down your answers. And reminder, if you want to go back into the video to review the explanation, you can always rewind the video, pause it, and then come back to this practice part. Let's take a look at the answers. Number 1, Seattle is in Washington. Washington is a state that is bigger than a neighborhood, so we are going to use in. Number 2, are you at the movie theater? The movie theater is a specific place, so we are going to use at. However, if you wrote in, that also works, but that means you are inside the building. So at or in are both good answers. And number 3, his house is blank 3rd Street. His house is on 3rd Street. 3rd Street is evidently a street, and so we are going to use on. Anyway, that is it for the lesson today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And for a little bit of extra practice, write down in the comments a sentence using either in, on, and at for location. I'll tell you if it's correct or not. And remember to subscribe to this channel if you want more videos like this. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.